Wish you a very good morning, children. We are back here to take our English language class. Now, the previous day I had started discussing the exercises on the lesson adjective, isn't it? So, the exercises were, first exercise was underline the adjective of quality, and I read out the sentences and also discussed the adjectives of quality. Then we came to fill in the blanks also with adjective of quality. We had done that. After that, adjective of quantity, adjective of number. Now, based on quantity and number, we had discussed the exercise. Write Q for adjective of quantity and N for adjective of number. Now, I had discussed all these answers too, isn't it? Say a week has 7 days. How many days? 7 days. So, if you ask the question how many and the answer that you get, that is adjective of number. Now, if you ask the question how much, the answer that you get, that is adjective of quantity. Next, we came to demonstrative adjectives. Now, demonstrate means to point out. This, that, these, those. For singular it will be this or that, and for plural nouns it will be these or those or such. These are all demonstrative adjectives. Now, based on that, we had done the exercise, underline the demonstrative adjectives. This box is heavy, so this is your demonstrative adjective. These trousers are new. These. Now, we had also discussed the placement of adjectives. Isn't it? Adjectives are usually placed just before the nouns, but it is not necessary. It can be also placed after the noun. But here, demonstrative adjectives, when you are pointing out, you will notice that the adjectives are placed just before the noun. So, these trousers are new. Trousers is your noun. These trousers. So, these is demonstrative adjective. That house belongs to Mala. That. Those shops were built last year. Those. Such men become popular. Such. I have read these books. These. Kavita has joined that school. That. We are selling this car. This. Who brought those flowers? Those. Everybody loves such children. Such. Now, next exercise was make the following phrases plural. This smart little child. So, it will be these smart little children. This cute white puppy. These cute white puppies. This new red car. These new red cars. That big oak tree. Those big oak trees. That fresh pink rose. Those fresh pink roses. Such a lovely baby. Such lovely babies. This colorful silken feather. These colorful silken feathers. Now, such a lovely baby. See, such a lovely, but plural will be such lovely babies. Notice, children. Now, make the following phrases singular. These golden bangles. Singular will be this golden bangle. These brave soldiers. This brave soldier. These honest and polite men. This honest and polite man. Those rare diamond rings. That rare diamond ring. Those funny stories. That funny story. Such sharp knives. Such a sharp knife. Those interesting books. That interesting book. So, clear, children, how to write in the singular or in the plural the demonstrative adjectives. Next, we come to interrogative adjectives. We know what is interrogative adjective when you are using a question word before a noun. Now, they are like what, which, whose. These are all interrogative adjectives. Then comes possessive adjectives, where the adjectives show possession. This is my bag, mine. That is your bat, your. Her umbrella is black, her. So the word that shows possession, that is known as possessive adjective. Okay? So an adjective that shows possession or belonging is called possessive adjective. And an adjective that shows possession and a possessive adjective answers the question whose. So remember children, the question that is asked. If you ask the question whose, the answer that you get, it is a possessive adjective. Okay? Now we come to the exercises. Now pick out the interrogative and possessive adjectives in the following sentences. Arrange them in columns. Now if you have your books open to page 35. Now here the sentences are given here. And just see, there are 10 sentences given and below that there are 2 columns. One is interrogative adjectives and one is possessive adjectives. Now in a sentence we have to find out which is the interrogative adjective and which is the possessive adjective. It may be such in a sentence there is only interrogative adjective and no possessive adjective. It can be that also. So we have to find out the interrogative adjectives and the possessive adjectives in these sentences. Clear children? Now the first question is, what time are you leaving for your school? Now first find out the nouns. The nouns are time and school. What time? So what is your interrogative adjective? Your school. Your is possessive adjective. So in the column interrogative adjectives you will write what, and in the possessive adjective, under possessive adjective in that column you will write your. Clear? Whose books is Winnie holding in her hand? Whose. Whose is your interrogative adjective and her hand. Her is your possessive adjective. Which boy needs my help? Which boy. Which is your interrogative adjective. My help. My is your possessive adjective. Clear children? Which tools does the carpenter need to start his work? Tools. Which tools? So which interrogative adjective. His work. Work is your noun. Whose work? His work. So his will be your possessive adjective. What gift have you brought for your friend? What gift? So what is your interrogative adjective and your friend. So your will be your possessive adjective. Whose bag is lying on my desk? Whose bag. Whose is your interrogative adjective and whose desk? My desk. So my will be your possessive adjective. What kind of animals are these? Here, what is your question word, so adjective, interrogative adjective. Okay, and there is no possessive adjective here. Now in question number 8, which is your bed? Which is your bed? Now here just see, your is your possessive adjective. Now after which we don't have any noun, so which cannot be a interrogative adjective. Now in yes, because after which we don't have any noun, so which is not your interrogative adjective but your bed. Your will be your possessive adjective. So under possessive adjective write your. Okay, now we come to which bed is yours. Now in this sentence, which bed, see after which the noun bed is there. So which will be your interrogative adjective, but yours is not a possessive adjective. Okay? Whose painting did you like the most? Whose painting? Whose is your interrogative adjective, but there is no possessive adjective here. So in the sentence number 9, which bed is yours? Only which is your possessive interrogative adjective, and there is no possessive adjective. Clear, children? So we have found out all the interrogative and possessive adjectives in these sentences. Clear? Now in the next page, underline the adjectives in the following story. Now in this we see there is a small story written here. A king lived in a great palace with beautiful gardens. Now see, palace, what kind of palace? Great. So just underline the adjectives. Okay? Great is your adjective, beautiful is your adjective. There was a small lake, small, nearby. Once when the princes were playing near the lake, they saw a green turtle, and ran back to the palace in fear. There is a terrible demon, lying on the bank of the lake, they said to their father. The king sent 2 servants. How many servants? 2. So underline 2. To bring this demon, demonstrative, this, to the court. Soon the turtle was placed in his presence. Possessive adjective his. Since he had never seen a turtle before, he too felt afraid of it. He looked at the hard shell. What kind of shell? Hard. Of the turtle carefully and said to his minister. His, again, possessive adjective. The demon is wearing a strong armor. Strong. What method? What, again, interrogative adjective, should be used to kill him? Let us grind him to powder, said the first minister. First is again your adjective of number, ordinal adjective. That will not be an easy method. Easy, said the second minister. Second. Let us put him in a hot oven. What kind of oven? Hot. Let us throw him into the lake at the place where the water flows over the rock into the river, suggested the third minister. Third. The turtle was happy at the last suggestion. Which suggestion? Last. But he said, don't treat me with such cruelty. Such cruelty. So such. Don't throw me over the rocks. The king immediately ordered his servants to throw him into the water. The clever turtle, laughed as he swam down the river to his home in the sea. So, I will take a snapshot of this page. I have underlined all the adjectives. You please see that you have also underlined the correct adjectives or not. You can see it. When I send you the solved page, you can see whether you have also underlined the adjectives correctly. Yes, children? Now see, in the next page, the puzzle given below involves adjectives. Solve it by filling in adjectives opposite in meaning to the clues provided. Now here see, it is first one, across is broad. Opposite of broad is narrow. Kind, cruel. True, false. Bold, timid. Polite, rude. Proud, humble. Cheap, costly. Now see down. Safe, dangerous. Back, front. Ancient, modern. Fine, coarse. Loose, tight. Worst will be best. So you have to give the opposite word of the clues given here. They are also all adjectives, but the opposite to the words given here. Now see, add y or ly or ish or ful to form adjectives. Star, starry, use, useful, love, lovely, faith, faithful, greedy, greed, greedy, help, helpful, fool, foolish, child, childish, month, monthly, thirst, thirsty. So this is how you will form adjectives by adding y or ly or ish or ful to form the adjectives. Okay children, now these are the exercises that are given in this chapter. I have discussed all of them. I will take a snapshot and send it to you. Please correct your answers whether you have written them correctly or not. Okay children, then bye for today.